So I've set up Rhino with Power Drain, Expert, and I have the Captain Marvel deck that I just built, the Aggression Captain Marvel Jarnbjorn deck. There may be just too many themes going on, like the dual resource theme might be a bit too much, because they both require quite a lot of their respective resource, so this may not really work. And I wanted to test it against a fairly minion light scenario because that'll make the get over here's and the relentless assaults more inconsistent. So this is a bad situation for this deck, realistically. So that feels better. I haven't put in my obligation yet. Yep, there we go. This is fully set up. I've got a color. Let's draw my hand. Okay, so I definitely don't need all copies of Counterattack on turn 1. Let's discard 2 of them. There's no way I can't play 2 of them. And I don't have a Jarnbjorn to start triggering on the physical resources. That's really good, especially turn 1 before I flip. Spider-Woman, I think, is really good. So Cosmic Flight doesn't happen. Spider-Woman, I think, is good here because it allows me to get rid of breaking and taking turn 1 using myself and Spider-Woman. And he'll be confused, so I can flip to Alter Ego next turn if I take too much damage. So, that's good. Not ideal, but I can make this work. So first up, I'm going to trigger Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers' ability to draw 1 card. We have no minions, so I'm going to, and I've got no damage on me, so I'm going to throw 1 card away. I'm going to throw away Relentless Assault, which I'm never going to play this turn, to play Alpha Flight Station, and then I will discard Lockjaw to Alpha Flight Station to draw 2 cards. I can't use either of these either, but I could put it on here if I really wanted. I think I play Spider-Woman. Now, oh wait, I should hold on to that and use that. Because what I'll do is I'll set that up and I'll put 1 counter on it. And I'll flip and we'll fort for 4. So this is starting to charge. It's like a pretty good spot for that, honestly. I'm in hero and I'm just going to take a hit. There's no counter attacks in the deck anymore because of the mulligan, so there's not a lot of point to try and avoid damage so that I can get hit later with a counter attack. Let's flip this. Okay, so just taking 3 damage. I should have a HP tracker over here. I don't know why, but the ones in the mod have 13 when it clearly says 12. Anyway, I take 3 damage on myself. That allows me to start cycling cards to heal. And what do we got here? That is a good excuse to have an ally to block for you. Spider-Woman takes a bunch of damage, 3 damage, I think it was, and it just straight up doesn't matter. Let's start by cycling 1 card, probably the Crisis Addiction because there's nothing going on here, and that heals a hit point. Next up, I'm going to set up Enhanced Physique. That'll be very useful once I get my Jarnbjorn online. He's confused, so I think flipping is probably the appropriate reaction here. But I'll attack first, and I don't think I'm going to play any of these cards. So let's attack, let's flip, let's draw a card. Let's cycle this card to draw 2. Okay. Now, I could set up a second enhanced physique, or I could set up aerial. If I set up aerial, my crisis addictions are at least worth playing. I could also Mockingbird. Is Mockingbird worth it? I think Mockingbird's worth it. I think. Oh, I could also fully charge this. That would leave me with this, so I could just not play Mockingbird. Let's just not play Mockingbird, because next turn I'll be on 11 hit points anyway, once I heal. Do I want to play Cosmic Flight for safety, or Enhanced Physique for damage when I attack? I'll need the Jarnbjorn still, and I've already got one. Let's go Cosmic Flights. So let's fully charge this, which the reason I didn't even consider if I was going to fully charge it before I flipped, I really didn't think I was going to fully charge it. So I'll have to attack with it next turn. But that's fine. That's still fine. This all comes back. I draw 6 cards. I get the next energy channel. That's pretty valuable. This goes up to 2. This goes away. And he gets me 1 card, which is tough. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I don't really have a good way to clear it, but I'm just going to clear it. It's just going to happen. That was his whole turn. So I draw a card from Cal Danvers. I then discard. Probably not that card. Do I have something else? No, I really don't. I kind of do. I don't think I play the downtime here. To draw 2. Okay. So I can go 2 physical. And another physical for a card I'm not going to play. To play Quinncarrier. This lets me flip, and I can use Quinncarrier to heal a hit point. And draw a card. Okay. Okay. It's a forced response, so there won't be a lot of value in that. I'll lose the 3 damage and then I'll gain 1. I've got 3 energy cards in hand, so I can boost this up to 3. Or I can boost it up to 2 and play combat training. Or just 1 and play Photonic Blast and draw a card. There's no reason I don't attack here. Oh, there is one reason. I could clear the threat from this game. Advance is a possibility, but I think it's worth taking the risk here. Because I want to clear the tough. I want to attack for 5, drawing a card. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for, honestly. I will trigger this and set up a new one. Oh, that triggers the next stage of the villain. I'm stunned currently. Okay. Let's put a counter on here. And I don't think there's a reason I don't think there's a reason I wouldn't discard that to try and dig deep. This is a problem with the Rhino scenario. His hit points are just so low that you can straight up have the game won, or nearly won, before you even get to, for like in a few turns. This is what, turn 4, 5. I'd have to work it out. Yeah, this is only a few turns in. He's already flipped, and this is starting to build up to straight up kill him. And I can fully charge this next turn if I wanted. This is an attack. It's an attack for 4. I have this if I need it, but I don't need it currently. And I get 1 card. Okay, that's not the end of the world. You just fraud it when you're about to run out of cards. Which I can set up. Each player must choose and discard 1 resource of any type from their hand for each boost icon discarded this way. Okay, cool. I can do some shenanigans. I can set up that I have no cards in hand. So, I play that. I set up my Jarnbjorn. I then use energy absorption on here to give it 3 counters. And then I Crisis Indiction. I am flying, so I take 2 off here, and then I take 2 off here. The when defeated goes off. Discard 2 cards from the encounter. This should still be over here. Discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. And then each player must choose and discard 1 resource of any type from their hand for each boost icon discarded this way. We discarded 4 boost icons, and I discard 0 cards because I have none in hand. Okay, that seems pretty legit. Now, let's use this to trigger Captain Marvel's ability, healing 1 and drawing a card. Okay, that doesn't give me an option, really. So let's clear the stun while I can. I could theoretically lose if I flip, if I get advance as the card. There's 1 advance here, there's 24 there. That means there's 1 in 24 chance. That's much better than the chance of getting a double attack and just straight up losing to that instead. So let's flip, draw a card. Let's discard this one, because there's no way it can come up to activate this. To draw 1. Okay, so it's 2 in 24, 1 in 12. 2. Okay. I don't think I can even theoretically play that. Yeah, it's really annoying. But I think I want to hold it for next turn if I can. Yeah, I cannot. Let's just straight up set up a second enhanced physique. Do that. Get that card. Discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Ah, good. I want that gone. So he schemes for 3. Advance. Nope. Hard to keep down. It surges. That's a problem. Discard a card. Can't heal, but it doesn't surge. And hey, it's a good thing I didn't ready my character, unless I want to potentially try and kill it this turn. It could become stunned. No, I'm not becoming stunned. That would slow me down too much. I need to remove threat from there if I can. I don't think I can. Not with my current hand. That's a problem. Let's draw a card. With Carol Danvers. I could double energy channel. That could be a win. I could straight up win here before this even comes into play. The card to discard with this is definitely the helmet, because this could potentially be a win condition if I can't get quite high enough, but I can. I'm pretty sure. Let's flip. Let's then heal 1 to draw a card. I have more than enough to do these double energy channel shenanigans. I just need a way to attack. I can't do that because there's no minions. I could photonic blast. There's only one, so might as well just use all of this. Photonic blast draws me a card. We'll lose that. Let's put one energy on here, then activate it. When I activate it, I will trigger Jarnbjorn for 2 more. So that'll be 4. That'll have 2 on it. And then I could play this, and I can legitimately kill it with 1 counter on it. Because that and that is a kill. Yep, that'll work. So it kind of works. That should also have been removed from the game, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that kind of works. It kind of worked. Mostly that was Captain Marvel just working. I don't know if the Jarnbjorn stuff was really firing. There's got to be some way. Could I get more attacks in? Could I get more attacks in somehow? I don't think so. Okay. Well, that's the easiest, one of the easiest scenarios in the game. So let's not read too much into that one. Straight up try Claw. Claw is much more threat heavy and can be a bit of a pain. So I shall see you once I've set up Claw.